John T for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be joined by Johnny Fisher down here in London for the big card at the O2. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm good, thanks, John. Thanks for talking to me.
Nah, thanks for talking to us. You're a good friend of the show. We've had you on a couple of times before. Okay, so I'm going to get straight to the point.
Yes.
Great noise hearing today that you're one of the biggest ticket sellers, Eddie said. In fact, I think he said you're the biggest ticket seller he's ever seen from selling from your own hand. How does that feel?
It feels fantastic. Listen, I've got great support from where I live in Essex, in Romford, in Exeter University as well, and up and down the country as well. So it's up to me now on Saturday night to put a good performance on and make all of them proud.
How many tickets did you sell? About 1,400, wasn't it?
It's about 1,200, 1,300, yeah. Obviously, Dillian Whyte pulling out, it didn't affect me too much really, because everyone's there to watch me. But as I go forward, I hope to add to that number, get to 1,500, get to 2,000, and hopefully my support will keep growing.
It looks like it's going to be a night of Essex down in South East London.
Yeah, if you're a fan of people from Essex, it's good. If you're not, which a lot of people aren't, it's going to be a bit rowdy for you. But I think it'll be a good night.
It'll be a great night, I'm sure. Right, well, let's get back to the fight. So, what about your opponent? What do you know about your opponent?
Alvaro Torero, scheduled to fight for a Spanish heavyweight title later this year. He's tough. He fought my managerial stablemate in Solomon Dakers, gave him some tough rounds, and he's taken some other prospects a distance. So he comes to fight. He's not your typical journeyman. He comes to fight, he's tough, he'll throw counter punches to me, so I've got to keep it at distance, and I've got to use what I've worked on in the gym with Mark Tibbs to perfect my performance.
You're right, he fought Solly Dakers, which is obviously your stablemate. Is there anything you see there that worries you from him?
Nothing worries me. If you're worried about anything getting into the boxing ring, you're in the wrong sport. I'm wary of things, and I'm going to be aware of what I've got to keep away from, but there's nothing I'm worried about. All I'm worried about is if I get caught in a ruck and I just smother my work, I'm not going to look very impressive. So I want to keep it at distance, I want to get behind my jab, and I want to use that right hand crashing through.
Stuff I'm sure you'll come through on Saturday. Just quickly, am I right in saying that when DIllian pulled out because of the shoulder injury against Otto, did you throw your name in the ring there to fight Otto?
100%. I'd rather fight Otto Wallin than refund 1,200 tickets or 1,300 tickets, because that'd be a nightmare in itself. But listen, I don't have nothing to lose in that fight. If I look good, if I get beat but have a bit of success, then that just rises my stock. The only problem with that fight is Otto Wallin wouldn't want to take it because he's got nothing to gain out of that. But when I was desperate and I thought the show was going to come off, I thought, why not put my name forward?
Shows how loyal you are to your fans, mate.
Exactly.
Great, and I'm sure you would have had a great shout there, and that fight might happen along the line. Well, look, not trying to get you to run before you can walk. You are only a few fights in.
Yeah.
Knockout. You know, you're explosive. You're a big heavyweight. Where do you see yourself going in the next few fights? Is it too early to start talking about your David Adelaide's, your Nathan Gormans?
Listen, these people are great boxers in their own right, and eventually we'll have to mix it with each other. But am I at that level? Am I at that level yet? Probably not. And I'm always going to be honest with where I am. But I think, because I'm honest, that's why I will improve and I will get better, because I know I've got to take myself away to spar with the likes of Tyson Fury or get in spars with Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce, and I've got to really hone my skills in the ring itself and get them fights that I'm going to get my learning in. With my managers behind me, with Matchroom Boxing, they'll progress me at the right time, and when these fights with the other big names have got to come on and they're going to develop me, then that's the right time to take that test.
Good stuff. Look, you're so grounded, Johnny, as always. You're right. You've got the right team behind you, whether that's Matchroom, whether it's Mark and Jimmy Tibbs. Good luck to you on Saturday night, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Johnny.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.